that good?
I'm the one who overdressed today.
Yeah, Al and I told him that we were wearing suits just as a joke.
I took the bait.
Yeah.
I love it.
Answer, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Ready to start?
Okay. Hi, I'm Melody from Geek Mom. Thank
Hi,
you so
Melody.
much for meeting with me today. First of all, the first question I have to get out of the way is, how did you spend your 104 days of summer vacation?
It was a crazy summer this time.
Yeah.
My daughters went away for 6 weeks. They were 4 weeks in a summer camp, a sleepaway summer camp, which they loved. And then my wife went to go pick them up and took them to Miami to see her mom down there. And I was so busy that I didn't come. Usually I go and do that. But I did manage, the two of us managed a trip to New York. We saw Hamilton and,
Nice.
and a bunch of stuff in New York. So.
I went to France to visit my mother-in-law, and then went up to Amsterdam to drop my son off at sailing camp because he gets to go there for 2 weeks every year. The rest of it was filled with a lot of surfing.
Yes.
So
With your, you have therapy.
surf therapy with a walk on water. Yeah,
That's wonderful.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
My daughter goes to a school called Chime, and it's an inclusive school, and they do a lot of things like that. They go hydro surf, and her
very
friends
cool.
are, yeah. So I read that and I was impressed. That's awesome. Well, that's a great way to spend the summer.
Yeah.
Nothing bad about it.
Nothing bad. So, our community loves Phineas and Ferb. Congratulations on all that success.
Thank you so much.
My daughter's 5, so she's kind of catching up on Phineas and
Yes.
Ferb right now.
You can start her at the beginning. Then.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And
Yes.
she loves it, but Dad loves it even more. And he
good.
says it's the only one that he can watch that he laughs.
We
and
hear,
that.
we hear
We
there's
hear that a
a
lot.
we hear there's a lot of parents who will watch the show even when the kids have
Yes.
gone to bed.
Yes,
He
which
admits
makes
to
us
that.
very
Yes.
happy. 'Cause
So
that's what
congratulations
that's what we're going
on
for. So.
So tell me a little bit where the idea for Milo Murphy came from and the EHML, is that right?
It's funny because we put that in like the series Bible, and then we've never ever used it in the series. So we see that in all the press, and it's like, oh, that's right. We've never actually said that out loud in the series, so we've sort of forgotten about it. But the idea of him having this sort of condition where Murphy's Law is attached to him was an early thing. I'd drawn this little kid that I was actually thinking about putting into a different pitch, but I kept looking at him thinking, this guy should have his own show. He was sort of based on a friend of ours that sort of like, what would Noah have looked like when he was in middle school, And I liked it so much that I went into Swampy and I said, hey, this show, this character here that I was going to put in that other show, and he's like, yeah, I always felt like that character should have his own show, and I was like, me too. What do you like? I just sat down and we came up with the entire concept for the pilot, for the show, the whole Murphy's
Characters.
Law of it. All was
And
just
it's about the same
immediately-
amount of time it takes us to write a song for Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah, it was
roughly
about
an hour.
Yeah, it was about an hour, and I left and started storyboarding the first episode immediately, without even showing it to Disney yet until I had an animatic, but from actually that first drawing to Disney picking it up was like 6 months, whereas with Phineas, from the first drawing to Disney picking it up was 13, 14 years, something
Wow.
like that.
So
Oh,
we're
okay.
getting much better
Yeah.
at this.
So the next one they're going to pick up before we even think of the
Yeah.
idea.
Right.
That's
It's-
what we're
yeah,
going for.
precog.
Hopefully they're
Precog.
picking it up right now, and 2 years down the road we'll come up with it.
It's just exciting, that
So-
whole idea of a kid who remains completely positive in spite of the fact that everything is going wrong.
I was just
Yeah.
going to say my next question was it's almost like in middle school there's just so much pressure and there's
yeah.
so many things. If you drop your pen you're looked at wrong. So going back to kind of middle school and having this character where everything goes wrong yet he remains happy and optimistic, it's kind of like maybe an X-Men type power.
Maybe.
It's that
think
thought that really you have the choice to decide what you do with what life throws at you.
Right.
And either it makes life an adventure and it makes you a better person and it makes it exciting, or it's what brings you down. And,
Right.
and
And
there's just
things
something
go
wonderful.
wrong for everybody.
Everybody.
Right.
Some people have more things go wrong than other people, but things go wrong for everybody, and it's really your choice to in how you deal with it, whether it's a positive or whether you remain positive or you are changed by it and made
Yes, he remains positive, it
Yeah,
seems like.
that's hopefully the takeaway for kids is to just keep it going.
Right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay, I had a whole bunch from our geeky community, but the main one people want to know was, is there going to be a crossover? Are we going to see characters?
We would never
say no.
We would never say never. I think that's actually a really good idea because I think it would be fun to draw those guys again. What we've always said is that Milo sort of takes place in the same universe as Phineas and Ferb. Just so that we can make nods to that show and stuff like that. And I feel like that if Phineas and Ferb met Milo, they would really like him.
Yeah.
And
They'd get
vice
along like a
versa.
house of
So,
Right.
so tell them to write Disney and request one.
Okay, I will. I will.
Say that.
Thank you. Thank you so
We have
much.
a
And
series of yes or no questions we could power through.
Yeah,
what
the
you
answers
doing?
are yes,
That
no,
was one
no,
of them.
yes, and
Where's
yes, no.
Perry?
Yes.
Well,
Excellent.
thank you so much, you guys.
Sure.
We're,
Thank you
we're
very,
so
very much.
excited to see this, and our community is behind you 100% once again.
Excellent.
Thank you,
I'm so
guys.
Okay,
glad.
thank you.
Okay.